Well, hey folks, this is Seven here. Welcome back to the channel. Whoa. Welcome back to Farm Sim 25. Let's stop on the railway tracks and do the intro. Yeah, that'll work. Hope everybody's doing well today. It is the 30th day of January. One more day, and then we get the month we get all ripped off for a couple of days. But that's cool. You know, February is used to coming up with the short end of the stick. And it's, yeah, our icy cold weather has finally broken. We had thick fog starting late yesterday and woke up this morning, and I guess we had a light rain overnight. It's considerably warmer. I mean, it's still the middle of winter, but, you know, the frost has all been melted away. And Giants has released the 1.5 patch. Sneaking through the back roads, yeah. Gotta catch a ferry. We've got a job to do here. And in case you haven't guessed by the hardware we are a-tollin', it's a mowing job. $7 grand. I've got our hired worker off doing a cultivation job. So let's get underway. Yeah, so patch 1.5. A lot of fixes for the console players. Hopefully that'll work out well for them. Some of the important changes I noticed, one, a kind of a surprising thing, although they do give the usual warning that there may be stutters and sputters as you launch for the first time after the patch. I didn't actually find that. Like, usually it's pretty bad. They have to reload the entire cache, right? Almost nothing. The one thing I did notice, it's like they turned up motion blur. Now I'll check. I didn't know, obviously, coming into it, and you can't do those sort of fine-tuned video settings once you're up and running. They have to be done in the pre. So we're somewhere just over there, I believe. Yeah, we're just gonna waddle up here. A couple of things I took note of from it. They claim that they have adjusted, well, basically the hitboxes on the trees, cut wood, as they put it. So I'm hoping what that means is you can actually get the dang branches off it again. Because that was, yeah, that wasn't too good. Alright, so this is the field we're dealing with here, eh? Alrighty. And mowing we will go. Awesome. Excellent. Down you go. Okay. We'll do the same. Down you go. You don't have access to this land. I'll show you who doesn't have access. Oops. And they also said that they have made improvements that will hopefully stop things from falling through the map. Again, I look towards trees as well. I've lost a few, and I've had others annoyingly stand absolutely upright. Upside down, mind you. But yeah, it's something that they certainly did need to address. So I haven't tried it yet, and we don't really have the right kind of trees. So I'm going to be going back to the other map, probably after this episode. We'll see. Whoops. Got a little, it'll carry it away. There we go. Oh, come on. I think it's the front mower, but something on this particular setup has a real hard time with getting over the slightest little windrow. It could also be that it has to do somewhat with the angle of the land, like there's no springiness to it, you know what I mean? So it's sort of digging in, kind of like the pallet forks tend to do. Which, again, is another annoying thing, but may have been addressed if they've made changes to the actual, foundation of what we're on here. So we'll have to see. I wonder what the auto steer thinks of my particular line around, or steering assist, sorry. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Woohoo! I'm right on the money, man. Right on the money. That was probably the only time for the entire distance around the field that I was, so yeah. We'll just pretend it was just purely accidental. I turned it on right then. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now, you don't have access. Well, I kinda do. Yeah, we're not going to be too concerned with how many headlands I think we want to use. I'm using this because it's just easier to click the cruise control button and let it down the field. $175. The dude's been on the job for what, 4 minutes? $175. Man. I tell you, we ain't going to be making that kind of money. But I suppose, I mean, he is gonna be bringing us home whatever the heck it is, like $11,000 project or whatever that thing's worth. Contract, I mean, project, yeah. You're gonna be the project manager of the tractor. Okay. Alright. Let's jump in here and see what it looks like from the fancy end. So what do you think? Are we going to get to come down here and windrow it and bale it and take it all away? We know we can do it. Of course, it does extend a mowing job into like a full day of work. So far, nobody's complained. Because if we turn this entire field into silage, that would pay well. Or there's another option, actually. See, it happens that right now there's a deal on a forage wagon at about half original price, about 30-something K for a decent sized forage wagon. And I'm wondering if we wouldn't be able to just Scooby this up. Of course, we'd still have to do the windrow thing. Nah, we'll just leave the poor fella his grass. That's the other option, of course, is that you actually just do the job and walk away. And why not? Well, we're actually almost done here. 59%. Well, it doesn't seem to agree with me, but looking at what's mowed, looking at what's left to be mowed, I guess she gets a little thicker up the hill, eh? That happens to a lot. further up the hill you go, the thicker you get. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, got notice yesterday that the owners want the property managers to do an inspection of our apartments again. They did one last summer. So yeah, when I went and paid my rent yesterday, I said, think they want us to set up an appointment for, for an inspection. He says, yeah, great, eh? I'm 66 years old. I've been living in my own apartments and or houses and looking after them for, over 5 decades now. And I still have to have somebody come and look at my apartment to make sure I know how to keep it in good shape. Yeah, thanks. I'm insulted. Oh, sorry, the owners want us to do this, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. The owners who bought the place 2 years ago and haven't so much as lifted a finger. The whole bottom half of the railing that comes up the stairs to my apartment is rotted off and laying in little pieces on the ground and has been since the beginning of winter. And when they came and did the apartment inspection in the summer, they saw that it was already broken and rotting. But no. Why would we fix anything? That would cost money. And when we figured out we couldn't scam you guys with rent evictions, because some smart aleck let everybody know what the actual laws in this province were. Nobody I know. It was me. And, they decided they wouldn't spend another penny on the place. I have a feeling that what this actually is they are likely have put it back up for sale and they're advertising it in Vancouver. Which is, of course, where they're from. So, yeah. I'll have to keep a close eye. Because they also said they wanted to take pictures, and there are some very, very strict rules about what pictures can and cannot be taken in someone else's apartment. After all, that is all their own property inside. There's also rules as to what those pictures can be used for, and if any of them are posted for things like, building for sale, this is what an apartment looks like, yeah. Could basically end up owning the place from litigation. But at any rate, we are proceeding through here. Our hired workers up to 72%, so there's a little more of the old moolah coming in. Come on. Boy, it struggles down here, eh? Mind you, that is, reasonably steep little bit of ground there. It kind of slopes away in 2 directions. So, yeah, I can see you'd be pushing the horses to get that one up. But we are darn near done here. I think the only other mowing job wasn't for very much. A couple of grand or something. And I don't want to say, sound elitist, but it's not worth me doing my gear, blah, blah, blah. But in all honesty, actually, that's another thing. They said they've adjusted, although only half going to help. They said they've adjusted how fast the paint decay thing happens. They didn't say anything about maintenance, though, so I guess they figured the ridiculous, you know, use it once and pay $1,000 maintenance is perfectly legit. So there you go, yeah. So that's what I mean. If a job is only going to come back with a couple of $1,000s, keep in mind you're going to put almost half of that into just paying the maintenance because you dared to use equipment. You know, or of course you can borrow the equipment and just put half of it back into the person's pocket that was hiring you to do the job anyway, right? There we go. So that is done. That is done. Let's turn off the I see lines. There we go. Okay. This should be an easy one because it's right back down the hill to the ferry, which is on this side because, well, we're the only ones that use it. Oh, of course there is. It seems to be a thing now. Every time I want to take the ferry, there's one of these guys in the way. You know? But, I mean, it's only a minute or two, and then it's gone. Nice clear water. Kind of, dead looking. Nothing growing, nothing moving. Ah, well. It's all these poorly maintained... Oop, that's not what I actually wanted to do. Poorly maintained farm equipment that are leaking oil and all kinds of fluids out of the ferry. Yeah, I don't think so. It's costing us sometimes several thousands of dollars a day to keep these things in good shape. So yeah, they adjusted something to do with the paint. I don't know. I'll probably never tell because, you know, it's kind of a moot point. Like our other tractor, I do believe it's at like 0 for the paint thing now. Like you look at the scale when you go into the maintenance thing, the entire bar is empty. But it doesn't really look any different. You know, you can see a few spots around the fenders and stuff where it looks like there might be dots of dirt or, you know, paint flecks or whatever it might be. But yeah, you know, for something that, according to them, is basically in critical need of painting, it doesn't look much different than it did the day we rolled it off the first, you know, the first field. So I don't know. Even if they changed it from 20,000 to 4,000, I still wouldn't spend that kind of money getting it painted. And consider what a huge decrease that is, and it's not far off. Oh look, I can't actually go under the bridge anymore. I guess they did do something to stop things from falling through. Oh, another $236. Oh, he's finished though, so that's good. I wonder what the odds are we can get him to come home on his own. Well, we'll try that, shall we? No guarantees, but, you know, get right down to it. Is there ever? But just for the heck of it, we will stop at the maintenance poodle and see what they say to repaint our tractor. If it's $50, I'll do it. You're like, you're not cheap at all, are you? Of course not. It's important stuff. It needs to be done. But it so doesn't. Oh, here, we might as well fill up while we're here. Nope, I guess I'm not close enough for the refuel thing. So, you know what? Puh. Yes, indeed. Puh. Yeah, okay, this one, the paint is almost gone, right? So, the front one, yeah, we'll fix her up. 18 bucks, yes, indeedly. Paint condition's gone. They want... No, see, they still want $103,000. So I think what they did is they've only done it so it's going to take longer to get into that condition. They haven't done anything about the price of it. So, you know what, eh? No, thank you. $8 for the rear one? So yeah, the front one had a heck of a lot more damage. I have never not used them together. And I'm going to assume the reason for the more damage is, like I said, I think the thing is actually digging into the ground, or at least rubbing on the ground. Because it seems to me that before, when you'd use it, it would, like, you know, you could see it springing up and down as you went over lumps and bumps. And that is not something I see it doing now. It just sort of plows ahead like it was a fixed object. Which, granted, it sort of is, but... Boy, we're going to want to clean this stuff soon. You know, just saying. It is on the right one. Goodly. Oh, let's go here. And where is our fella? I don't think he went that far. Hello? Why am I not seeing you? Why do I not see my other tractor? Vehicles. Okay. I suppose it would help if I remembered what field they were actually in. It seems to me it was down here. Ah, there it is. Okay. He should be on his way home. Should be on his way home. He's actually going to show up at the field next door, but that's our field, so, you know. Alright. Let's grab this. Just because I don't think that's a great place to leave it. And instead... gonna drop it there. So, one quick thing here before we get on with our next task. That was weird. That was really weird. That where I just stopped moving? I was still holding the keys down. Don't know why it decided to stop. No. Well, there you go. Yeah, apparently you're supposed to flood it once a month. You know, maybe there's a specific day and I kept missing it. I don't know. But, oh, look at that. We got more wool already. Wow. But that's not really what I'm after today. Although I will need the machine to do that. But we have something else ready for the first time. I like the noises the animals make in this game. Alright. Not quite as protected as it should be, but that's okay. So now, surprise, surprise, we're heading over to see the chickens. Yes, indeed. Because, check it out. Yeah. They have produced for oats. Well, now I've ruined the chicken coop. Yeah, they produced, what the heck? Did you guys see that? Okay. Weird, eh? Notice that right there will be missing when I jump in here. Isn't that weird? Oh, now it's back. Now it's gone. Now it's back. Oh, it's something to do with the tree. Huh. There must be like a branch or a leaf or something that's kind of blocking it, but just in that one angle. Weird. That was kind of cool. Look, magic trick. I can make a whole pallet of eggs disappear. Well, not a whole pallet, but I can make a carton of eggs disappear. Yeah, I probably wouldn't sell a lot of tickets at the magic show, eh? Dang, we're running out of places to put things. Although, I mean, by rights, they're eggs. They should probably, you know, be sold as soon as you possibly could, as opposed to letting them sit in the shed in the middle of summer, where it's currently 24 Celsius. And for those of you still using the wrong type of measurement, that's pretty warm. Yeah, you'd probably want them elsewhere. Now, they haven't been washed yet, so they don't need refrigerated. But, yeah, I don't think leaving them in a shed that is likely even warmer than the outside air currently is a good plan. And I have a feeling that the best place to sell eggs is at our own little booth over there. So, because it's our very, very, very first bunch, let's go see what we can sell them for locally. Then we'll go see how our buddy is doing with bringing my tractor back. $2,400. Okay, so we've got $5,000 worth of eggs. Nice. Took a while, but with that I can understand. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's that flower. Cool. I can understand it took a while because, well, we started with baby chicks, right? So you can't expect them to be having eggs when they're basically just eggs that the shell fell off of. Okay, now I don't think we... oh, we do already have a pallet. Now, I watched Sooty's episode yesterday, and Sooty Farmer, there's a link in the description down below. But I was watching his episode yesterday, and he's got a flour mill on his property that overnight produced, I don't know, like 6 pallets. And I kid you not, it was overnight from the day he dropped them off. So, yeah. It's the one that looks like an old-fashioned windmill, but it's a flour mill, which, I mean, a lot of windmills were. You know. Sort of way back in the day when wind power and stuff was a thing. Alright, let's go and see if our buddy's back. And then we'll reach into ye old box of tricks and fatten up our bank account by taking the money for our contracts. I think I got him to come up this road. There he is. Beautiful. Beautifulissimo. Good job. And the worker left. He's already gone home. Perfect. Almost got him to stop in the perfect spot, but I was a little off. Alright. There we go. So I guess technically, if I used a forage wagon and went back and got that field of grass, I wouldn't be stealing, it would be foraging, wouldn't it? Still at only half a bale. Good God. Yeah, I think we'll be selling more of those on the open market than sticking them into production as well. Alright. It's 10:15. This day has dragged on long enough. Let us progress us. Oh, I forgot to collect for our... Well, surely they know they owe me the money. They do, but don't call me Shirley. Oh, God. I'm sorry. That from those of you from that era, that joke is just going to be a part of your cultural heritage. And most people won't even know where it came from by that time. Alright, let's jump in here. And let's see what we can do about collectations. Oh, good, it's still there. So there's 7K. Thank you very much. There's another 8. Thank you very much. So 15 up to start our morning. Lovely. What do you got? Bale wrapping, 2,700 bucks. Baling. Let me guess. No, it's not that field. Interesting. There's a $6,000 cultivating job with the world's ugliest tractor. Fertilizing. Yeah, the harvesting jobs, weirdly enough, I guess no one else put in any winter grains. Because look, all the harvesting jobs. Ooh, 9,500 bucks. Where is it? Yeah, of course it is. It's as far away as you can possibly get. What is that? Such a pile of things there. Huh. So take it from there and sell it there. I mean, it's pretty close between the sell points. And they only want 7 to borrow all of it, so we're still going to make over 8K, huh? Well, we'll get back to you, Ben. It is, after all, just the crack of dawn. Alright, we got a little bit more of the goat milk. Well, that's a nice thing. That's 1,000. That's the little one. So this is the one that's got to go. Burgle. You already saw me show off my skid steer skills, so we'll pretend that this is the same. Milk. There it is. Another thing that you probably don't want turning into cottage cheese under its own power. There we are. So it should likely be sold. So that is that. Probably wouldn't kill me to check the food levels for our critters. Well, look, we've produced no wood. The bees are busily back at it, are they? Yes, 113 liters. They're all contributing their teaspoonful. Except I think they're, like, flying down to Jamaica to get it. Alright, you guys. You are just under 6,000 liter. Oh, I forgot to... oh, we'll get over there in a minute. You guys should be about the same. You're just over 6,000. Your water is good, considering what a teeny tanky you have. Same here. Lots of sproutlings. And lots of water. Chickadickalese, you should be pretty much the same. 3,500, that's plenty. And 3,500, that's plenty. Alright. So it looks like, other than we will of course go and check and see if our rice is ready to flood, which we have one more day in July and then this stuff comes due. I really doubt. But, like I said, I'm supposed to do it every month. I've checked every day, and so far, nada. Okay. Yeah, we got a little bit of goods back there. All right. Alright. Where to? This one. Looks like we do better by taking the ferry. If they'll let us on. Well, this is the exact same machine we used the other day. That sucks. I thought it was a different one. It looked different in the picture. Man. Oh, this would be a sucky time for a train. I'm glad that this is just on the other side of the ferry, because this thing is not quick. Well, not just on the other side, but you know what I mean. It could be like field 76 or something. Or no matter what you do, you're driving for 30 miles. Although again, I really like the map. I think it's a decent map. I wish they'd put more effort into the Asian-inspired one, to be honest with you. But I found it to be a very low-effort map. Alright. Nobody in the way. Oh, he's just gone by. Good stuff. Good stuff. We don't have far to go to sell it either. That's nice. So we'll go over there. We'll set the old hired worker up to begin the harvesting. And then we'll go back and grab the tractor and trailer. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, please return to the car deck and start the engines of your vehicles. Okay, what's my best bet? Well, I don't really want to go up those hills if I don't have to, so... Okay. I mean, it's uphill no matter what we do, of course, because we're at water level at the moment. And if the whole place was at that level, well, guess what? Everything would be underwater. Here we go. Gonna be a lot of wiggly wobbly stuff, but we'll get there. Now, best bet, I guess, is gonna be to go here. Days like this makes you glad you turned the traffic off, I'll tell you what. Alright, and then we're gonna go here. Whee! Even though we just spent 5 minutes going the opposite way, well, we're gonna go this way now. Good thing we won't need to drive back. Holy. Round and round and round we go. Nicely insulated cab, eh? Most of the noise just went... Alright, now we gotta... do what when we get here? We're gonna follow it around. Ah, I see. So they want us to go this way. Yes? Yes. Okay. Now it's making sense. And then we're gonna go this way. Because what we really needed was to go back up another steep hill. Alright, this is the neighboring field, which, you know, I'm not an expert, but in my humble opinion, could use a weeding. Yes. Alright, and here absolutely weed-free, even though it's only 20 feet away. I won't ask them to explain that, because you can't. Is the field we seek. And right to the edge, because, yeah, that's just the way it's going to be. So, headlands, all you want, man. Just, you know, go ahead, go ahead. Alright, should be good. There we are. And oh, I see. That wasn't good enough. You're going this way. Alright, well, anyway. Obviously, you know what you're doing. Yeah, right. Now, we're of course not going to be as lucky because the ferry is not on this side any longer. This is a nice little fence, eh? Let's hop in, have a little look around. Wow, look at that. Man. And I thought my keyboard was complex. Whew. It's quite the HOTIS system there, eh? Okay. Well, so which way do we go if we can't take the ferry? I mean, we could, but we're not going to. Alright, so basically, we'll cut through the coffee shop parking lot, because they like it when we do that. Might have almost been simpler to go this way originally, you know what? Huh. Alrighty. And around the corner we go. Bump, bump. 3%? Geez, she's gonna be done by the time we get there. Yeah, I wish. I wish. No, I think it's not this one. Not this one. But it might be the next one. Let's have a look. It is indeed so. Whee! There we go. We'll go past the field of weeds, I mean field of dreams, and we'll be there. God, that must piss your neighbor off. He's trying to grow a crop and you've got weeds up to your neck right next door. Alright. What is it we're harvesting today? Oh, more spinach. Uh-oh. Well, that means we're going to be making a few trips here, that's for sure. Because I think this is bigger than that other field, and that took 3 trips to clear. So yeah, he's already 15% full, and he hasn't done a ring of the field yet. So that's gonna take a while. The nice thing is they have... Is that like a dinner bell? I mean, I ain't all that hungry, but I could eat. Oh, now it's stopped. Dang it. Pique my interest and then bugger off. See, I wish I could test the tree thing, but one thing we may notice as we look around, I have all the wrong kind of trees. Oh, maybe I have a couple of the right ones. Or are those weird mutant birches that they think grow straight like a pine tree? Oh no. Better. They're our version of the not quite dead tree. This should actually work well. Except where do I drop it? That we can actually see what's going on. Yeah, you make a lot of buzzing noises, but not much else there, bees. So we got that one, or we got this one? Oh, this one. I might actually be able to drop her that way. Yeah, let's give that a shot. Make sure Sooty's house ain't... Oh no, never mind, that got crushed in a logging accident. It's like, God, let it go. Just let it go, dude. Well, it's gonna be one of these. Well, that's hardly a fair test, eh? Look at that sucker, man. So all I'm gonna do is climb up there and cut that branch off. Dang it! Alright, don't try this at home, kids. Yeah. Alright, crouch down. No, still not getting the branches on the bottom. Well... Okay. Now... Okay. Now... Alright, I think I have to do it from below. Here we go. Alright, so... There we go. Now... Huh. Help. Anybody got a ladder? Oh, man. See, if it was Minecraft, I could just knock my way through the middle of the tree. Well, we'll do our best to climb down here. Us Canadians, we're pretty good lumberjacks. We can climb trees. There we go. No problem. Alright, now it's laying on the ground. Let's try this again. See if we notice any real difference in what it is or isn't picking up. I think it actually did a pretty good job. Alright, let's do some measuricating. Let's go with... What did City say? 2-meter ones sell the best? Okay. So let's get this crack out of here. As this is all going to get chainsawed, or sorry, chipped. Yes, indeed, we're going to run it through the chipper. So, we're going to have to check on our cultivating buddy here pretty soon. Okay. Alright. So how do these look? Well, that one's clean. That one's clean. Of course, it didn't turn out to be that great a test because the darn thing fell leaning. So, and that kind of always made it a little better to get the branches off it, didn't it? But so far, they're coming up pretty good. In fact, really nice. We should have another piece. There it is. There we go. Alright. Now, let's go see what you doing. 37%. Eesh. Eesh. Alright, well, you know. Then I guess what we'll do is... Now, I don't really need the log trailer because they're little bitty pieces. But I don't really trust that trailer for carrying anything other than what it's supposed to carry, which is basically the skid steer. Heck, let's just, you know, let's just use this anyway. And try not to hit anything important, like a flat of eggs, you know, just saying. Okay. Okay, maybe that's not going to work as well as I'd hoped. Well, I suppose, as long as we load them there, we might be okay. Whoop. There you go. A little bit faster to walk them to the wood plant. Okay. Where are you? There you are. He's a quarter of the way through the job. Nice. Now these I will unload at our wood stations. Yeah, I know. I'm never going to profit that way, but... by God, I spent 70K putting 2 of them in. So far, they have not returned that value. So, we are going to partake in the age-old practice of throwing good money after bad. Indeed. Because, yeah, dang the straps on this trailer. Just bogus. Oh, man. Like somebody ran just a little too much starch. See if we can back out of here in a reasonable fashion. There we go. Alright. Alright, let's... how's he doing here? Well, they don't really give you any info anymore, do they? No. It's too bad. So you actually have to do this. Hello, 56%. Man, you're pretty slow, dude. Pretty slow. Alright, let's see if any of these can go direct to the innards. Well, that one apparently did. Alright. Don't know what they're doing with it, but they're apparently wanting it. Wow. Well, it's only 56 kilos, no wonder. That's nothing. Well, I do want to get some of it into the other one. You can have one more. And you can have one more. There you go. So, I mean, certainly not irrefutable proof because of the way the tree fell, but, hey, there wasn't a single branch left on there. That's got to say there must be some improvement in the system. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I don't expect perfection, but, hey, little improvements, that's a good way for the world to work. grab this guy. Oh, I'm turning on and off the truck. There we go. I was just turning this thing on and off. Thought I was trying to turn the tractor off. Nah, I know I wasn't. God, rub it in or what, you dang sheep. They're either laughing at you or giving you the big I told you so. You know what I mean? Like, how annoying. Now, I think we'll use this. As I don't think we're going to have very much, so... Don't remember what the capacity is, but I think it's pretty light. Pretty light indeed. Okay. Should do it. Let's turn this little monster on. Okay. Let's get her unfolded. Let's go pipe out. Hey, you better do a full 360 and point at that trailer or we're gonna have words. There you go. Look at that. Alright. For the 12 seconds this is gonna take. Alright, in you go. Okay, are you not on? Is that your problem? Oh, turn on wood chipper. Oh, well, sorry. There you go. Good stuff. Yeah. There really should be some kind of safety protocol in place, I'm thinking. Because that could have easily wrapped a branch around me and sucked me into the wood chipper. And then where would you guys get your entertainment? Alright, and last and certainly least, and you get me? Oh yeah. Alrighty. So, yeah, I'm gonna do a bunch of cleaning up around here. A lot of these smaller things like this are gonna find their way into the chipper. But yeah. But I think, my friends, we're going to call the episode there. I think we've been at this long enough for the moment. So, hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember, hit that like button. Hit that. Oh, well, that is unfortunate. Oh, I can't pick it up either. Okay. Well, it'll just have to sit there and quiver. Because that's what stop signs do. All right. Take good care of each other, folks. Ciao for now.